What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and today I've got some football focus. The big day is finally here. After weeks and weeks and weeks of waiting and all the texts and all the speculation, we finally know it's Election Day. I'm just kidding. It is Pittsburgh Steelers trade deadline day. Pittsburgh, the conversation has been out for months and months since the offseason. Is Pittsburgh going to go out and get a wide receiver? Are they going to trade for somebody? All the stuff with Brandon Ayuk, Devontae Adams, Cortland Sutton, all this stuff over and over and over again. Finally, it comes to an end. Pittsburgh not only goes out and gets a wide receiver, but also gets a defensive end outside linebacker hybrid. 2 trades today for the Steelers. I love that Omar Khan always stays busy and always makes moves, always considers depth and veteran signings, always, staying busy and filling out this roster to give us the best chance to be in a good spot later in the year. It's 6-2 right now, healing up coming out of the bye week. It feels nice to add some new pieces as Pittsburgh becomes a big-time AFC contender for a playoff run. First things first, the wide receiver, Mike Williams. Pittsburgh trades for the longtime Los Angeles Charger. Spent most of this year, the 9 games so far this year with the New York Jets. Pittsburgh gets Mike Williams for a 5th-round pick. Now, Pittsburgh has 2 5th-round picks this year, so one of their picks goes to the Jets. We don't know which 5th-round pick. But coming out of this deal, you can't feel any way except positive, right? I know Mike Williams has get injured a lot. I know he's older now and slowing down. I know he wasn't very productive this year on the Jets with Aaron Rodgers. I know all these things. He's an aging guy who's limited as far as route running goes, but let's talk about it. First things first, let's give his stats. He has played so far 8 seasons, 7 full seasons plus this year so far, mostly with the Chargers until this year. He has had 2 1,000-yard seasons, including an over 1,100-yard season in 2021, so about 3 years ago. He has started 65 out of his 97 games played so far, and in his career so far through 8 seasons, he's got 321 catches, 4,972 yards, and 31 touchdowns. Pretty productive guy when he's healthy. Again, bigger body guy. His positives: big body, a lot of speed with his size, speed and size combination, very good box out guy, good deep ball threat, good with his body and physicality in the air, good with his hands, good toe tapper. Who does that sound like? George Pickens. This guy is a longer-term veteran version of George Pickens. Pickens is, I think, better overall, higher upside, and more overall talent. But Mike Williams, don't sleep on this guy. He's had a nice career. Again, almost 5,000 yards and 31 touchdowns. NFL experience, proven to make plays. That being said, this season's stat line through 9 games so far, he has just 12 catches for 166 yards and no touchdowns. Now, part of that, again, is the Jets not using him. Rodgers kind of took a long time getting back into the swing of things, was using Lazard a lot. He was hurt now. They traded for Devontae Adams. Rodgers did call out Mike Williams on his effort on one play, and that led to Devontae being signed the next day, traded for the next day. So some questions, of course, about durability and now effort with Mike Williams. But that being said, again, it's a combination of size and speed, a big body guy who's proven in the NFL. And to get him for one of our 5th-round picks is a no-lose situation. We're taking on a very small salary. It's a 1-year deal. He's a free agent at the end of the year, so if he doesn't work out, he doesn't work out. And we still have another 5th-round pick. So we're trading one of our 2 5th-round picks for him. We still have one, and now we have another receiver who's proven in the NFL. I don't think they have to design a ton around him. Again, you've already got a guy like that in George Pickens. What it does do is give Russell Wilson a chance to do what he does best, and that's throw that deep ball. It gives him another option on the other side now. If you're double teaming George Pickens, that leaves another guy down there in Mike Williams. If you send Mike Williams on streaks, he's not a great overall route runner, but he can catch the ball in the middle of the field. He's more so of a deep streak guy. But again, if you put a second guy on him and the safety has to float over, that leaves guys like Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin, the tight ends, open in the middle of the field with chances to make plays. It adds another potential option who's a veteran. Is he going to come out here and get 100 yards in a game this season? Probably not. Is he going to come out here and be the Mike Williams of old in his first 5 or 6 seasons in the Chargers, the 2,000-yard seasons? No, probably not. But again, you're getting a guy who can make plays for you. Even if he winds up getting, 2 targets a game for deep balls, he's liable to get you a 30 to 40-yard catch and or pass interference play. He's going to get you a couple chunk plays downfield. Even as a decoy, he's allowing you to bring the safety over and give a guy like Pickens or a guy like Calvin Austin or a tight end a chance in the middle of the field to make a play on the other side opposite him. So you can't hate on a veteran signing and a guy that's made plays for one of your 5th-round picks. It's a no-lose situation. Like I said, if it doesn't work out, he's gone at the end of the year. You go after somebody else, you get Roman Wilson back healthy, you're fine. But giving Russell Wilson another genuine deep threat who is a mirror of a young George Pickens and giving other guys one-on-one opportunities while Russell Wilson comes into his own here in Pittsburgh, I like that option. It's a very good value trade. Another one, we went out and traded for Preston Smith. Preston Smith, another longtime successful NFL starter, really, big, powerful guy who's got underrated speed for a guy his size. And we got Preston Smith from Washington/Green Bay, spent a couple years on the Packers, including this season, for a 7th-round pick. Again, who are you going to find in the 7th round who is a proven NFL, player that does almost everything? He's a hybrid. He can play defensive end or outside linebacker, much like they had DeMarvin Leal playing this year. They've done it before with other guys like Herbig. He can kind of fill in as a veteran depth piece on either situation. Cam Hayward usually doesn't get hurt, but he might miss a game here and there. He's getting old. He's been around for 12, 13 seasons? Larry Ogunjobi has missed time almost every year here in Pittsburgh. I think every year he has. Outside linebacker-wise, TJ misses time every single year. Highsmith misses time every single year. He's been out for quite a bit this year. Nick Herbig, our young phenom third stringer, has been out for several games this year. We have a lot of injuries on the D-line and the outside linebacking core. This provides us guaranteed depth as a backup piece. So far in 10 seasons between Washington and Green Bay, he has 138 starts in about 165 games. 138 NFL starts playing in his 10th season now. In those in those 10 seasons, 5 interceptions, 27 pass deflections, 10 forced fumbles, 6 fumble recoveries, and 68.5 sacks. That means he's getting to the quarterback. He's forcing fumbles. He's around the ball. He's batting the ball. He can do a bit of everything. He is like a 260, 270 big body guy, super strong, has some decent moves and speed around the edge for a guy that size. He does everything. He's around turnovers. He can tackle in the run game. He can give you good pass rush off the edge or in sub packages on the D line, providing a lot of depth. He's got 2.5 sacks this year as well and 430 total tackles. Again, you might say, well, we already have Cam and Ogunjobi on the outside on the line and Herbig, Highsmith, and Watt on the D-line. Again, all those guys get hurt, and they generally get hurt every year. You're providing yourself a 430 kind of a depth piece that you can trust to come in as your 3rd or 4th outside linebacker, as your 3rd defensive lineman. This guy can do everything. And again, who are you going to find in the 7th round in the draft next year that's more productive and proven and guaranteed on the short term than him? I think getting this guy for a 7th round pick is an absolute steal. Depth is something we started missing as we have been bringing in guys like Jeremiah Moon. Leal, I think, is out for the season now as our 4th outside linebacker. Moon came in as a 5th outside linebacker, and he hasn't played all that well. They had different guys filling in, like Terrell Edmonds at one point. You're just playing Russian roulette trying to find bodies when guys get hurt. Preston Smith is a guy that will not only get you out of a stadium when you're injured, but he will make plays for you. Again, 430 tackles, 65.5 sacks, 2.5 sacks already this year, so he's making plays currently right now as we speak, and 71 tackles for a loss, 155 career QB hits. He's going to get running backs. He's going to hit the quarterback. So again, you're picking up a veteran wide receiver to come in as your wide receiver anywhere between 2 and 4. That's going to give guys like Van Jefferson and Calvin Austin more room to make plays. He's not going to interfere with our offense. He's just going to give us another deep threat for a guy who's good at throwing deep balls for one of our 5th round picks. And Preston Smith comes in as a proven 9-year NFL starter for a 7th round pick. 2 great value guys, 2 great depth guys. Is it the splash signing we were looking for? Is it someone that was going to come in like Cortland Sutton and be an instant wide receiver too? No. But again, they are pretty surefire high reward, low risk signings. So 2 quality signings here. Tell me in the comments down below what you think of these signings. Who would you rather have had? Do you like these, and how are they going to fit in Pittsburgh? Tell me in the comments down below, and please like, share, and subscribe to these Steeler videos as I'm bringing you guys the Steeler review this coming Sunday along with film reviews. Stay tuned. See you guys soon.